Let's talk about the Iowa Hawkeyes. They are going to kick off their season. Always a team with a lot of interest, a lot of eyeballs, and a lot of talent this year. The Hawks are going to start their season this Thursday at home against Bellarmine. They wrestled Bellarmine last year at Bellarmine. Now they are headed to Carver Hawkeye Arena. It's unique. It's a Thursday. Don't think Friday. I thought it was on Friday, and I wanted to double check for this video. It's Thursday, 6 Central. If you can't watch at Carver Hawkeye, you can watch on Big Ten Plus. So make sure you're tuning in for that, because you're going to want to get your first look at the Iowa Hawkeyes, who 1 week after this dual meet are going to be headed to Tulsa, Oklahoma at the National Duels Invitational. So this could be our only look at the Hawks before that massive, massive tournament at the BOK Center. So here's the details. They released the probables, the Iowa Sports Information Department, always very dependable with putting out their probable lineups. And now what can we learn from it? Well, a lot of it is what we kind of assumed. You know, you start at 125. They listed Dean Peterson, who's ranked 10th. And then they also listed their star freshman recruit, Leo DeLuca. Now, I think you list Leo, but I think it's unlikely this is an opportunity you use DeLuca. I think you want to see what you have in Dean Peterson. And you wouldn't want to use a date of Leo if you feel like you're going to want to use him in 5 big dual meets, as Tom sort of alluded to. Tom really loves using those 5 matches for these really elite freshmen, like he did with Angelo. And the difference being, I don't know if Leo is or isn't an upgrade over Dean Peterson. Tom Brand certainly knows, and that's when we kind of found out how Tom felt about Angelo Ferrari, when you had Gabe Arnold, who's excellent. But in the big duels, in the big spots with the duel on the line, he went with Angelo Ferrari. So if we see that, maybe that's a pattern. So we'll see who they use. I would expect Dean Peterson. 33, Drake, known, right? 41, Nasir Bailey, also assumed. And really for me, Ryder Block at 149 is someone of particular interest. Now, while his competition may not be, All-American caliber, you can learn a lot watching a guy wrestle, how they move, how they're attacking, their attack rate, what kind of holds they're hitting to score, what are they doing on the mat. You'll learn a lot. And Ryder Block is someone who is intriguing this year, because he was a big recruit coming out of high school. He's a 2-time Fargo champion. He wrestled at Who's Number 1, actually against Nasir Bailey. And I want to see where he's at. 41 was not his best weight. He was trying to find his way in the lineup. And now he's at 49, and I want to see what he's got. Now, they've also listed Kale Voinovich. He's, going to be considered here, but I feel like Block's the likely starter, and I think I'm really, of the Hawkeyes we're going to wrestle, he or someone I'm going to get to later are the two I'm most excited to watch, because I think there's a lot to be learned. Then you got 157. You've got Jordan Williams or Victor Voinovich. Voinovich is a really solid option. He's been good. I think Jordan and Victor I think they overlapped at Oklahoma State. Maybe were teammates. So, they're teammates again. And it feels like Jordan Williams is the guy and the likely favorite here. And, I feel like this is a real roster battle, and Jordan's going to have to be performing to remain in that spot. So, he's likely going to get that first opportunity. So, want to see what he can do. And then this is kind of the murderer's row. These next 3, really. 65, 74, 84 are just treacherous for the Hawks. They got number 2, Michael Caliendo, NCAA finalist. Number 2, Patrick Kennedy, got over the hump on the podium last year. Ranked 2nd to start the year. And then 184, maybe the most discussed freshman in all of wrestling, Angelo Ferrari. And if you haven't seen, Tyler Meisinger did a profile of Angelo. It's on our YouTube channel. It's called something to the effect of, I spent a day with the face of Iowa wrestling, and that's Angelo Ferrari. And I think you'll come to really appreciate and enjoy getting to know Angelo a little bit more. And so, yeah, you get our first eyes on Angelo for this year. And then 197, for me, Mo Indine, the transfer to Iowa, 197-pounder. He made a U23 team 2 years ago. He's intriguing as well. Everyone knows what this guy can do neutral, right? We've seen he's really good, but we haven't seen him much against Division I competition. He's wrestled one Division I opponent in his NCAA career, and he lost it. So we're going to get to see, we'll be able to learn a good bit about Indine, even in this kind of a matchup. You really can. I know some of these are lopsided on paper, but you can learn a lot. And then Ben Keeter, new hip Ben. He had surgery. He's bigger. I'm excited to see what Ben Keeter can do. So this is going to be an exciting opening evening of wrestling. Anytime the Hawks are on the mat, you're going to want to watch. And this team is no different. And this is a team, this is all we'll see of the Hawks before the national duels, where they are the top seed. And they open up with a very tough Missouri team. And then I believe they get the Illinois Little Rock winner, and then likely Oklahoma State, unless NC State or UNI pull an upset there. So they're going to have their work cut out for them, as will every team at the National Duels Invitational. So you'll get your first and only look before National Duels of Iowa this Thursday against Bellarmine. What did I miss? What are you excited about for the Iowa Hawkeyes this year? Who do you think could have a standout season? And what do you think about this starting lineup? Is this their best 10 wrestlers? I want to hear from you.